Welcome, Wolf and Wolfettes! We are back with Shadow of the Colossus on the PlayStation 4 Pro hard mode, and today we are going to be taking down Colossus number 14. Now, Colossus number 14, 90% of the fight just involves you pretty much exposing his weak spot, because the next boss is another smaller Colossus, just like Colossus number 11, I think it is. So we're going to have to spend a long time running there because this boss is actually quite far away. I will try and show you on the map if I can. You see those two fruit trees all the way up in the northwest? That's where the boss is going to be. So it's quite a far travel we're going to have to do. And also, when we go through all of those thin little pathways and that, as always, Argo is going to refuse to run quickly. So we're going to have to get off of the horse and run on foot. That's what bothers me the most, you know, is he seems to walk like, he does like sort of what he's doing now. He seems to do, well, slower than this. He seems to do a very slow walk when you're riding him, but the second you jump off of him and walk on foot because you're getting salty with him, he instantly decides he's going to run quickly next to you. That's what annoys me. But yeah, we sort of have to head in the same direction that we went when we was taking down the third Colossus, but yeah, he's a lot further ahead. I do like seeing the remains of the Colossus though. I mean, this game isn't the longest game in the world, but it does feel like it goes on for a very long time, you know. But I do like how empty this world is. Because when you normally get open world games, you know, one of the big things about open world games is you like them to be filled with life, don't you? You like seeing all of the ambience, you know. You like seeing all of the bugs walking around, the animals roaming, you know, seeing certain animals hunt other animals, you know. You like it to be like that. But it's not always. I don't know if I want to go this way. No, we don't want to go this way. We want to go through the other entrance. But it's nice sometimes to just have a game where it's just you running around on your own. I don't know why, it just seems calming, you know. Like, obviously, I do like games like, I guess Red Dead Redemption 2 will be like it, you know, where there's lots of people running around, traders going back and forth, you know, stuff like that. But it's also nice to have a game where you feel alone. That's probably why I liked Oblivion, you know, because Oblivion was an older game, so there was less technology back then, so there wasn't as much stuff in the world that there was in Skyrim, but I loved Oblivion. I absolutely love Oblivion. I prefer it so much more to Skyrim. I think that's the thing though. It always seems to be that people love the Elder Scrolls game that they played first, you know. So like people that played Morrowind first loved that the most. People that loved Oblivion first and it was like their first Elder Scroll game seem to love it best, you know. But I'm a bit different because my first Elder Scroll game was Morrowind, and I'm not going to lie, even though I'm going to probably annoy people, I didn't like the game. I hated it. But that was probably because I played it on Xbox, the original Xbox. It wasn't on PS2 for some reason, but I didn't like it because the game didn't work. It was awful. I mean, it might have been brilliant on PC, but I never even had a computer back then, so I wouldn't know. But yeah, I just remembered so many things bothered me, you know, and I couldn't play it. But then I got Elder Scrolls Oblivion. I thought I'll give it another go, you know, get the sequel, see if it's better. And damn, I absolutely loved Oblivion. One of my favourite games of all times. I even bought the what they called the strategy guide, and I was actually properly depressed when I knew that there was nothing left, because I was scouring every inch of that game just trying to find one more mission. You know, I couldn't find anything. I'd done everything in the game. I think when I eventually did get PC and the internet, I got really upset because lots of things I saw that you could do in the game were like mods for PC, and I didn't even know. I was an idiot back then. I knew nothing about mods and stuff like that. So I got depressed that I couldn't do any of the things that you could do on PC. And my computer couldn't run Oblivion, so it wasn't even like I could just get the PC version. I think I need to go. Need to take the next turn in, I think. But yeah, I got the strategy guide after scouring the entire game looking for another mission to do, and I found a couple of missions that I hadn't done. It was very simple missions. It wasn't anything fun or impressive, you know, it was just rubbish side missions. But the fact that I still had some stuff to do was amazing. I can't remember which way I need to go. Actually, let me have a look. It's this way over here. You want to come this way. You'll know which way you need to go because you got that like little like piece of shrine or something here. But yeah, I do love Oblivion. It's one of my favourite games of all time. But if I go back to it now, I'm not going to lie, it doesn't hold up very well. I could play it and I would still enjoy it. It's probably one of the reasons I've not done it on YouTube, just because it didn't age very well. But damn, I love that game. If they remade it, that'd be good. And I don't mean like a remaster, I mean like if they fully remade it, that would be good. But I suppose if they were going to remake one completely, I suppose the one that they would do more likely would be Morrowind, which I would probably prefer, because like I said, I couldn't play it because it was just, bug-wise, it was awful. But every single game Bethesda makes is filled with bugs, you know. That's what gets on my nerves. You see a lot of companies get a lot of hate because of bugs in games, but Bethesda does seem to get a free pass, you know. I mean, people do moan about it, but they still sell ridiculous amounts of their games, you know, and Bethesda are horrible. Like, when Skyrim was on PS3, I lost all of my progress just because there was some sort of glitch where the save file kept getting bigger and bigger as you saved the game, and once it reached a certain size, the game just became unplayable with lag. I don't know why. I mean, I'm not sure what the problem was. They did fix it, but it never fixed my save file and all of the progress I lost. Like put it this way, I played Oblivion twice. I played it the first time, and actually 3 times. I played it the first time, and my save file had 200 hours of playtime. I played it a second time, where I only finished the main story, and I think I had about 100 hours of playtime. And then I played it a third time after Skyrim was announced, and my playtime was, I think it was like 400 hours, because I did everything, and at that point, Knights of the Nine had also come out, the Shimmering Isles had also come out, because I got like a boosted edition of Oblivion, because I couldn't download stuff on the internet back then, because my PS3 never connected to the internet very well, so I had to download, I had to buy the edition with it all in the game already, you know. But yeah, it was 400 hours. So total, I played that game nearly 1,000 hours. And my save file for Skyrim, the one that works, is only 127. So you can see the difference in enjoyment. There was some good stuff in Skyrim. I loved the dragons. And I liked that as you leveled up, new dragons would start to appear, you know, because it starts off with like the normal dragons. Then you would get like the blood dragons and stuff, and the frost dragons, and you would get like the elder dragons and the ancient dragons. I like that. You know. But I reckon Elder Scrolls 6, I reckon if they take their damn time, which it seems like they are, I mean Skyrim came out 2011, you know, so they might have been working on it for a while. Obviously they've made Fallout 4 and they do other projects, and they've also got a bunch of new IPs that they're making, but I reckon Elder Scrolls 6 could be something amazing. Especially if it releases on like PlayStation 5 or something. I don't think it will release on PlayStation 4. I mean, it might be another cross-platform game that's PS4 and PS5, depending when it releases. Right, we're now at the boss. Oh dear. This is going to be a pain in the butt, this is. It's nice to watch this cutscene, you can see all of the things we're going to do. But this boss is just 90% preparation, really, preparing the boss to actually take damage. But this is where you're going to end up. Once you've done all of the stuff you need to do, you're going to end up here. I suppose I can show you, actually. I'll come out here and show you. I'm going to make sure I don't get too close to the boss, because I'm not sure how close you have to be to activate the fight. But you're going to need your bow for the first chunk of this fight, so get your bow out. Because the boss loses interest in you very quickly. Right, so the boss is over there. That's the boss. Right there. The little sod over there. I hope I don't activate him now. Okay, good, right. So what you're going to have to do, you're going to activate the boss, and what you need to do, you have to spend ages travelling around this like obstacle course. It's like a platforming mission. And you need to climb to the top of these towers here. You need to stand at the top, and the boss needs to ram these pylons twice before they fall over. Now, the reason you need to make these things fall over is because you need it to fall over so that you're high enough to jump onto the next thing here, because you can't jump onto that. And then you have to do that like 4 or 5 times, you know. You have to knock down all of these pylons, you know. Now, once you climb to the top, the boss will ram them once, and then he loses interest for some reason. He stops trying to hit them. So once he's done it once, make sure you instantly shoot him in the head with an arrow, and then he should ram it again. And then when it does, make sure you're in a nice position so you don't accidentally fall off. Because if you fall off, the boss will ram you to death. Now, eventually, once you get all of the way through this bit, you're going to bash a hole into that bit where we was a second ago, where when the area first appeared, when we got that little cutscene. You're going to be there, then the boss is going to ram something, and then that square thing that you just saw at the entrance is going to full on him, and it's going to smash all of his armour. Now, once you've smashed his armour, run very quickly, because he's going to be chasing you, and I recommend, once this thing here has fallen down, you jump up on this bit here. Now, the boss is going to continuously ram this thing here, and he's going to knock himself out. Now, when he rams it, make sure you hold R2 to brace yourself. Now, when he does it, he knocks himself out. Then you can jump off of this onto his back, stab him twice, instantly get off of his back, jump back over, and get back on top of this, and he'll do it again. He'll ram this with his head, and then you just keep repeating that until he's defeated. Obviously, I got the Queen's Sword, so he's going to go down in one. But that's all you have to do. Just keep climbing these things and progress into the beginning of this area, and then eventually he's going to have his armour destroyed by something falling on his head, and then just run back to this bit here, and then just keep on, you know, cheesing him into headbutting this thing, and then, you know, you'll take him down. Pretty simple, but it does take a while, so we'll have to see how this goes. But let's do this. I've got my bow out. Right, okay. Okay, let's do it. Hopefully I don't fall. Okay, quick, right, jump up on here, jump up on here. I think the reason that they have this thing here is just like as a little sort of, you know, a hint sort of thing. Because you jump onto that circle thing and it allows you to get up here, you know, and then you travel along and then, oh look, there's another circle thing, but it isn't knocked down. I think it's just like a little subtle hint maybe. Right, but you're going to climb to the top and he should ram it once on his own. Did he ram it then? Oh no, there we go, he's rammed it once. Now instantly get ready to shoot him with your arrow. It's a bit hard to hit him because there's always like things in the way. Right, now you've hit him again, make sure you brace yourself and he should ram it again. There we go, now quickly come over here and hold on to the edge. I recommend holding on to the edge because then as it falls you land on top of it, see? Like that. Sometimes you take a bit of damage, so be careful. When they fall, it just like, depending on how high you drop when you hold on to the edge, you can take a bit of damage, so do be careful, because if you've took a lot of damage somehow, you could end up getting yourself killed. But don't fall, because you have to go back to the beginning and run all the way across again. So do take your time. You are safe whilst you're up on these things, but when he rams it, it does make you wobble and you can fall off, so be careful. Oh god, I didn't even know he was here yet. Right, now let's get ready to shoot him, because if you look at their eyes and they're blue, that means they've lost interest. I mean, look, say blue, but if you shoot him, he'll go red again, and then he'll ram it. Go, and then we're going to come over here. So as you can see, look, there's quite a lot of these we need to do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so there's 6 of them altogether. Yeah, see what I mean? I took a bit of damage then, I'm not sure why. It wasn't even a high drop, but you know, whatever. Whatever, game. Where is it? Oh, flip it, oh, he's bloody making me jump all the time. I don't know if I shot him a bit too quick. Alright, let's get ready. There we go. Brace yourself, wander. Yeah, the amount of effort he's going through to save his girlfriend, you know. I mean, she better sleep with him. I mean, Jesus. After all the stuff he's gone through, he better get laid, you know. Otherwise, you know, what was the point? Well, this video is going to be unfamily friendly now, because YouTube is so delicate and pathetic now. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh, okay, that was good. Oh, actually, thinking about it, you're not going to have to run all the way back to the beginning. I keep forgetting that you can climb up onto these. So yeah, you won't have to run back to the beginning if you mess up, so that's a good thing. For some reason, I thought you would have to run to the beginning. I suppose that would make it a bit more difficult if you did have to, because trying to run to the beginning with this little turd chasing you, you have to watch out though, because he seems to lose interest so easily. I mean, it's like he doesn't even want to attack me. Oh, well, what the hell? Your eyes were blue. He's trying to trick me now with his blue eyes. Normally when they're blue, it means they're not really bothered about you. And red means they're pissed. Steady. like I said though, this is what I'm saying. This boss is just 90% preparation, you know. Once you've got his armor off, he's not too bad really. Especially if you go to the bit that I told you to go to. I mean, you could probably do it anywhere. Anywhere that he's going to ram his head into and get knocked out is a good spot. But yeah, right, now once he rams in... Oh, careful. Oh, shit. Once he rams this next one, the wall's going to cave in. Now, during that cutscene, you can actually control Wanda. So as this falls, I recommend jumping in there. That way you're further in there, so the boss can't instantly chase you and ram you, you know. So once it starts falling, I recommend trying to jump through the little gaps in that, like, aqueduct looking thing. Like, try and jump through these, like, aqueduct looking thing here. Right, he's going to hit it now. Right, now during this bit, you're still in control of Wanda, so... See, like, sort of jump now, see? There you go. And it gets you a bit further in, so when the cutscene ends, he doesn't, like, instantly go boff, you know, and headbutt you. Right, now we're going to run over here, and we're going to climb up, and we're now back to where we was at the start. The reason we had to do all of that is because we couldn't get the boss in here. Because there was no entrance for the boss. So we've made an opening now, see? So you can travel through. Now we're just going to wait here. And when the boss rams this thing, I recommend jumping forward quickly. Because we're going to run through that gap over there. And we're going to head to that spot I mentioned. I don't know what he's doing at the moment. I think he knows. He doesn't want to die. That was lucky. If we missed then he wouldn't have come back. Look how mad he is. He looks like he's like a combination of a lion and a bulldog. That's actually pretty damn creepy how he's walking and looking at me. They're quite scary sometimes. Come on, mate. What are you doing? Tango, come on. Come on. Don't have all day. Headbutt it. Flipping hell. The thing we're standing on is going to drop on him. He does do this sometimes. And there's not really much you can do. Just shoot arrows until he sorts himself out. Right, jumped. I hope I jumped. I can't see Wanda, so I should have jumped. But his back should be broken now. If it's not, if it isn't broken, then I don't know what we're going to do. Oh no, there we go, lovely. It'd be funny if his back weren't broke. I don't know what I would do. Oh no, I didn't jump very well. Crap. Go away, I need to go that way. He knows what I'm doing, he figured out my plan. Go. Okay, good, right. Now, we're going to run to that spot I mentioned. Now, if you're playing this the first time and you're using a normal sword, once he's rammed it, hold R2 so you don't fall off. You might fall off the edge, but hold R2 and you'll hang on. Pull yourself back up, then jump on his back, stab him 2 full big stabs twice, and then jump off and instantly jump back over it. Obviously, he's going to die in one shot with me because of the sword. That's a queen. My lovely queen sword. I mean, I'm a king, so I don't know why I got a queen sword. It should be the king sword. Right, hold R2. There, see, look, that's why you want to hold R2. And get up. If you're lucky, jump and hold R square and R2. Ah, shit, I missed. But once you're on his back, 2 big stabs and he's... Boff! Okay, and that's that boss defeated then. Right, that boss is a bit of a pain in the butt, but the next boss we're going to do is probably, for me, on hard mode, he was the hardest boss in the game. Now, for you guys and girls, he probably won't be the most hard boss in the game, but I had such a bad time with the next boss. Obviously, I can get some revenge on him now. I've got this beastly sword over here, but you know, there's a lot of tactics involved with the next boss, but yeah, we'll do that tomorrow or whenever I upload it. Thanks for watching, WolfTheWolf. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Like, share, and join that pack today. Oh!